Good morning, Raptor Freaks. Lexiot's here, and it's Boxing Day, Tuesday, and we're going to do Tuesday trivia because we've had a couple days off. I hope everybody's had a fantastic holiday, whatever you celebrate, whatever you're doing. Hopefully, it's been full of love and around great people, friends or family, whoever. And if anything, I just hope that you had a nice time, whatever you were doing for Christmas or Hanukkah or whatever holiday you're celebrating this Festivus. Yes. Yeah. I just wish everybody had a great time. I've had a pretty good time. Fantastic Christmas, actually. So, yeah, we're doing trivia today. The questions are all going to be about the history of the Raptors playing on Boxing Day. Yeah, I know you guys can start going to look for stuff right now, but we got to do a new segment on this show. I have new producers for the show that have asked me to do a new segment on the show, and I'm very happy to do it for the first time this morning. You're going to see it. You guys are going to like it. It's kind of a fun new segment. Good morning, Dana. Good to see you. Good morning to you. And I hope you've had a Merry Christmas and a fantastic time, Dana. Always good to see you. All right. So this is what I've been asked to do. First of all, I got this box from my cousins this weekend, and it had some gifts in it. And it's a really cool box. It says Raptors 25-year anniversary box from the season when we had our 25th anniversary, and it's got the date on here. And it's basically because my cousin's a season ticket holder. They had this box that was given to them with all their tickets in it, and it's really swanky. It's got like the championship seal on the top of it and all kinds of fun stuff. But I'm going to use it to hold something in it, and this box is going to be the magic box for dun, 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 dun. I got some cards from my niece and nephew for Christmas. And I got Panini Mosaic, and I've got Hoops cards. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do card openings and look and see what the cards I got on the air so you can see a live pack opening. And we did one yesterday already, and it was kind of fun. And so I want to review what I got yesterday just so y'all can see because it was kind of funny what happened. But yeah, it's really cool that they were so thoughtful to get me these cards, and it's going to be fun to kind of see how this goes for the season because I'll do these on trivia days, only on trivia days. I'll do card openings just to kind of have a little side extra segment on the card opening. Now I'm going to show you all the deck of cards that I opened yesterday. Now this is a Mosaic Panini pack from last season. This is not from this season. I do have the Hoops cards are for this season. So I opened it up, and these cards are amazing. Honestly, they're very, very shiny. And the first person I got was Kevin Huerter of the Sacramento Kings. And I was like, man, he would be great on the Raptors if we traded to get Kevin Huerter. Look at that shiny card. Look at it, so top notch, kind of interesting. And then I saw in here we got another King, or no, he's a Laker now, Malik Beasley. I don't know. I wasn't very thrilled with that one. The Kevin Huerter one, more exciting. And then this is for Cool Cat. Oh my gosh. I was like, look, I got a Villain Dylan Memphis card. Under no circumstances, Dylan, you cannot come back to Memphis, but I'll have your card of Memphis. So I got a Villain Dylan card. Very happy to get that one. Team Canada Villain Dylan card. Yeah, not Team Canada, but just we love Team Canada Villain Dylan. So yeah, look at that card. That's awesome. And then you can tell this is last year. I got a Marcus Smart Boston card. And I was like, that's cool. I mean, I hate Boston, but I like Marcus Smart now that he's not on Boston. So it's kind of cool to have a Marcus Smart Boston card. I've always kind of liked Marcus Smart. I'm not going to lie. I've always said. And then I got a cool De'Aaron Fox Give and Go card. It's a specialty card. Of course, De'Aaron Fox, pretty cool player. But the kicker in this pack, and MSJ and all you other Chet lovers, look, I got a Chet Holmgren rookie. Look at that. Look at that. The first pack I opened up, Chet Holmgren rookie. Not that I was telling them yesterday, as when I opened it up, he was a rookie last year and he didn't get to play because he was injured. So this is like his rookie card before his rookie year this year. So in some ways, this is a special rookie. The rookie card for a rookie that didn't even play. So yeah, I got a Chet Holmgren and a Villain Dylan. So I'm not unhappy with this 6-card pack, the first one I opened. So all year coming up in 2024, expect pack openings on trivia days for the before, in some ways, if we're not doing news, there will be a pack opening on trivia days. So there, a Panini a mosaic deck of cards that I opened up yesterday. Thank you, Harry and Ansley, for the great Christmas gift. And I hope that they're watching me right now. I did try and make a promise to them last night that I was going to go clean today. I was like, I was on the radio for years, was talking to my niece, and I didn't cuss on the radio. So maybe I should be able to try and do that again now. I don't know. It's been a while. She's like, okay, please, uncle, so I can watch you. Now, I can't put it on YouTube Kids because when you put the YouTube kids factor in the stream, when you make it, you can't have a live stream commentary. Like it doesn't allow y'all to be in the comments with me commenting if I mark kids because they don't trust y'all. You could come in here and just cuss up a storm in the chat. And to make it kid friendly, I can't have a live stream chat. So that's a really part of the reason why I don't do market for kids, is because then I couldn't interact with you guys. So I don't like that. So we're going to let's see what else y'all are saying real quick. Fiercey's here. Yes, Fiercey Salcera, our trivia leader right now, of course, ready to come and collect some more trivia points today. Merry Christmas, Fiercey. Always happy to see you. Good morning, Raptors family. Happy holidays from Trevor J. And good morning, fam, and happy Tuesday from Fiercey. I love the little Christmas tree. It's so cute. Super fan Monique Lawrence, the greatest, is here with us. Always blessed to have Monique with us in the chat. Good morning, Raptor Freak family. Good morning to you, Monique. I hope your Christmas was fantastic. I hope that I wish you well, your mother, all your family, and I hope you're doing so good. And let's have a great 2024. How about that, Mo? You like that plan? I'm all about it. Cowboys saying good morning, Lex and Raptor Freaks. Bam! Always good to see my friend Bradley. He's out west in Alberta for Christmas right now, and so happy. I hope you had safe travels and just great memories, Cowboy. Fiercely saying, hoping everyone had a safe and Merry Christmas. Yeah, it was an interesting Christmas. It's a little warmer here in Toronto for Christmas. Not really any snow. It's more of a foggy Christmas. I'm dreaming of a foggy Christmas. It's cool. It's cool. Cowboys ditto, saying ditto, and Dana saying my son got a signed DeMar limited edition figure. Wow. Dana, that sounds like a great gift, and that sounds so cool. I kind of wish I could see it. Dana, can you take a picture of it and put it in our Facebook chat? I'd just like to see what it looks like. Yeah, because that sounds like a really awesome thing. Signed DeMar. Okay, I'm in. Cowboy saying Merry Christmas, everyone. He's got a Santa and a tree. And Randolph is here. Thank you, Randolph Phillips, for being here. Merry Christmas to you. Ho, 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 ho. Merry Christmas to one and all. Blessings, 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 blessings. Hope this Christmas brings you joy, love, peace, happiness, and contentment. Please stay safe, healthy, and positive. Thank you. Randolph, blessings always back to you and the Phillips family and all the other Raptor Freaks families out there, especially in this holiday season. Blackhawk saying, I'm a big kid. Neil, Merry Christmas to you, man. Always happy to see you here. Trevor saying, this is words of wisdom. Make sure for 2024, put all the negative thinking behind where it should be in 2023. I move forward to 2024 with positive thinking. Commissioner Jay, such a great leader on our channel and in the Raptor Freak family. And I agree with this. I completely agree with this. I get it. Our team is in a tough spot. We're really not winning enough, and we're having a lot of confusion. In some ways, I'm wondering if our franchise is doing the dreaded T word on the down low. It's just, you know what? Either way, we can choose to be positive or negative with any situation that's happening with them. We're independent of whether the team is winning or not. And I always like to try and look on the bright side. So I think this is great leadership by Trevor, saying that let's go into 2024 thinking the best, keeping things positive, and just trying to have a good time no matter what. We should just feel honestly lucky and blessed that we have an NBA team in Toronto, that we won a championship in Toronto. There's many teams in this league that still have not won a championship, and they've been in this league way longer than us. And there's all kinds of different things to feel grateful and blessed for. It's just at this point in time in the history of our franchise, it's a difficult time, a downtime. And every franchise goes through these. You can't just stay up top for 10 years like Masai did very easily. And in some ways, this is the natural part of the growth and development of a franchise over time in the NBA. So that I love this, Trevor. I agree with you. We should make the best of the new year coming and leave all the negativity behind when that calendar switches over. There you go. Amit is here. I'm so glad Amit Gaming's here. I was wondering if our guy Amit was going to show up. I know he would because I told him the rule for when we're going to do trivia. It's always the second day off on a Tuesday. Yeah, that's when we play trivia. And Amit is here. I'm so glad to see you, Amit. Ho, ho, ho. Merry belated Christmas, y'all. Would have been here yesterday, but I was busy with school. Well, there was no stream yesterday, It was just me singing my Marquise Noel song. It was very early in the morning when I sang the song, and my neighbors were upstairs sleeping. And I didn't want to sing it full throttle force with my voice. So it was a little bit of muted performance, but yeah, it is what it is. I put it out there. You guys saw the lyrics. You saw what I did with writing the song about Marquise on his 24th birthday yesterday. Number 24, turning 24 on Christmas Day. We love you, Marquise. I want all your dreams to come true because your dreams coincide with mine. So I'm all about it, Marquise. You go, Noel. We're dependent on you for having a big 2024 year. We love you, man, and happy birthday, Marquise. It was so awesome. Yeah. All right. Dana's saying pics in the chat. All right, let me go look at it since she's very fast. I love it. Let me go see what she put up there. She did put up a picture in there. Let me see what it looks like. Oh my gosh, that's a really awesome. Like he's throwing it back, he's drawing it back, and it's got a nice black platform. It says Toronto Raptors, DeMar DeRozan 10, and it's got his signature underneath him. That is really cool, Dana. It's really, really cool. I love to see him in that dunking pose, like on the way up. That is so cool. And that is like out of they made 10,000 of them, very limited edition. Okay, wow. With this I'm sure you got a certificate of authenticity and all that. That's very cool. Piece of nostalgia right there, and memorabilia for your son, Dana. Awesome, killing on Christmas, Dana. Great job, great gift. That's so awesome. Blackhawk saying the team is all right. You will see what players think of themselves when things go wrong. It's truth time. That's right. That's right. This is when you got to get real with yourselves, Raptors. Who are you and what are you all about? And what's your career about? I think Scotty's getting it. And Scotty's being so weird in these times of turmoil. He's really a steady rock on the Raptors team right now. And his positivity and his way he's looking at things is fantastic, considering everything's rough around him. I mean, he probably understands from watching the NBA for many years that teams go through their ups and downs, and that in some ways it's his show now. He really knows that it is. And it could be very exciting for him because listen, Scotty's never been afraid of getting out of the mud. That's what he talks about all the time on his Twitch channel. That his life was not easy when he was younger. It was very hard, and it was uncomfortable. And he got his life out of the mud, as he likes to put it. So why wouldn't Scotty take the challenge of getting his team out of the mud very seriously and not scared of it because he did it with his own life? Is what I'll say. I'm so excited for next year and the continued growth and leadership of Scotty Barnes being our franchise player and taking us to new heights on his shoulders, pushing our team. I'm all about it. I am all about it. Fiercely saying growing pains, but I have a feeling there will be changes. They've got to come. There really is a lot more chatter about the front office being inactive, and we've got to prove them wrong, Masai. We've got to do something, Bobby. So make those phone calls and get it rolling because in some ways, yikes, the fans really want it. The team needs it, to be honest. And y'all need to watch out because people are coming for you. And we need you to do a good job right now so that you guys can continue to be in charge of our team because I don't want to change the front office. I really don't because I know these guys are good at their job. And we just need them to get something good happening, and everybody will have a better feeling about the direction we're going. Yeah. Let's see. Carlos here. Good to see Carlo JS. Good morning, Raptor Freak family. Good morning to you, Carlo JS. Happy holidays. I hope you've had a fantastic couple days. Fiercely saying, which chat, Dana? In the chat on our Raptor Freak Facebook group. It should be up in there, Fiercely. You should be able to see it there. You're in there. You could see it. Carlos saying, hope everybody had a Merry Christmas. You too, Carlo. It's been a fantastic Christmas. We went and saw my grandmother yesterday, 101 and a half years old. That's right, 101 and a half years old. And normally when we go out to see her recently, she only speaks in Estonian. But when we brought the kids out there, she knew to speak to English to them. And she was so vibrant in talking to them. And just, it was really, really touching to see my 13-year-old niece get quality time with her 101 great grandmother and really connecting and talking to her and having a conversation. It was just awesome. So awesome to see her with my niece and nephew. Oh my gosh, that was so great. All right, let's see. Randolph is saying, Lex, we have a large enough sample size for our front office to make moves by the deadline to begin the process of putting the right roster together that truly reflects who we are as the Raptors. Yes, I just don't want them to be lackadaisical. In some ways, our front office is being portrayed as not doing enough. As kind of, they keep putting that stat out that the Raptors have done the least amount of transactions in the NBA in the last couple of years. It's true. But in some ways, we need to show that when it's time to jump and go do something, we're ready and we're going to do something. I can't wait. In some ways, it's kind of exciting, the unknown of what could be possible with this roster and moves. It's very exciting in some ways. Mo's saying, I won't be fast enough, but I'm here. You know what, Mo? We love you. And in some ways, today's a history lesson. We're going to learn about the Raptors on Boxing Day and some of the cool things that have happened in the history of the Raptors on Boxing Day. Amit saying, my great grandmother is 103, almost 104. Wow, Amit, that's amazing. That's so awesome. It's so crazy. We're sitting there with her, and she sees a picture of herself from 1924 when she's 2 years old. And she told us what she was thinking in that moment. It's like this old-timey black and white picture. And she's like a little 2-year-old girl. And she said that she was making a scowly face in the picture because she was mad at the little yellow bird that pops out when the camera takes the picture. So it's like she remembered something from 100 years old in a picture from 100 years old. Yesterday, we're sitting there and she's like, yeah, I was mad because the little bird would pop out when they would take the camera. The camera would take the picture. The old timey cameras, it would pop out. It's so funny. And she did. She had a little mean face, mean mugging at 2 years old in 1924. Oh my gosh, it's crazy. It's so crazy. But yeah, Ahmed, blessings to your grandmother. Long live your grandmother. That is awesome. That is so awesome. This is kind of my field of study from grad school is mortality and how long you live and stuff. And it's definitely true. People are living longer and longer and longer as technology continues to innovate and have different kind of inventions that allow us to help our health into later stages. It's very interesting stuff. Fiercely saying, but Lex, the players also need to step up. Front office looks kind of bad. No, I agree. I agree completely. I totally agree. Yeah, I really want these guys to take this year seriously. Like now, start doing it. You guys are going to Washington tomorrow, and this is a game you really need to win. Let's just put it that way. The Wizards, even if they're at home and we're on the road, I don't care. Y'all need to do this. Seriously, you're driving me crazy with some of these games lately. Let's see. Space Cadets here. Some people made a petition to fire Masai and Bobby. Yeah, see, there's people they're doing that kind of stuff. Who knows? It could be Ted Rogers himself. It could be Ted Rogers himself where it's coming from. Either way, whatever. These guys are going to get it right. These guys are awesome. And they're the kind of people that know what's going on. They're going to take care of business. They love the Raptors. They want the Raptors to be better. They're going to do something to make it better. In fact, Bobby and Masai love the Raptors way more than these people that are trying to make a petition to get them out. And that's why they're not real fans. If you think you're a fan and you signed a petition to fire Masai Ujiri, you are not a fan of the Raptors. Trust me. In fact, you're uneducated and you just don't really understand. In some ways, you're ungrateful is what you are. That's what you are. Yeah. There you go. There you go. This is fun. Let's see what else you guys are saying. Fiercely saying, Ahmed, that is a blessing. My gosh, is that a blessing? That is amazing, Ahmed. I wish your grandmother so much, so much goodness. Let's see. Kareem saying, I still trust in Masai. They will make the necessary changes to bring this team back to relevancy. That's right, Kareem Thomas, dunk champion of this year. I have a prize for you now, Kareem, and I will want to get in touch with you near New Year's in the next week or so to give you your prize for being a dunk champion. I'm not going to tell you what it is yet, but we will talk about this in the coming days. And when I final tally the dunk numbers for the whole entire 2023 year, I will show you your prize, and we'll figure out arranging coming to see you and giving it to you. You are going to get the chicken scratch, and I will sign this and give this to you. You'll get this chicken scratch, and you can have the whole way I calculated it all, but you're getting a prize also. So it's going to be awesome. It's going to be so awesome. All right, let's see what else you guys are saying. Cowboys saying mine is 98. Seen her yesterday. Wow. So you saw your 98-year-old grandmother yesterday. Yeah, I'm telling you, people are living longer because of great advancements in medical technology and things like that. You know, I was talking to family members this weekend about Alzheimer's and becoming dementia. And some of it is that plaque builds up in your brain over your lifetime, just like you get plaque in your eyes and you get like cataracts. And well, there's scientists that are studying a way to clean the plaque out in your brain and get better results with Alzheimer's and dementia in older ages. So that's what I'm saying. There's very, very smart doctors and medical people studying stuff all the time and making advancements. And that's why they say at some point, some people may be living until like way over 100. And it's a very interesting thing for sure, because life expectancy has gone up in human existence since the Black Plague, and people didn't know this about this is killing you or something like that. They figured out and they stopped doing stuff like that, like building their houses with asbestos and using lead pipes and stuff. You have the trial and error. Well, we're getting more good stuff happening for longevity. Yeah, Cowboys saying, yes, sir, Kareem, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to all y'all. Most saying, I saw that too, Space Cadet, shaking my head. Yeah, that's messed up. That is messed up. Raptor fans, if you're doing that kind of stuff, you're not good fans. I'm going to tell you that right now. You're not good fans. Ujiri, it means winning. And you want to get rid of Ujiri? Well, we're going to be even worse. Didn't you learn anything from Nick Nurse leaving this summer? You see the downgrade in the coaching? I love Darko. He's going to be good, and he's going to get good down the road. But right now, it's a downgrade. So why would you not think that if we get rid of Bobby Webster and Masai Ujiri, that it's going to be a downgrade? And once again, I'll say this. If you really, really want to fire somebody in the front office, you can fire Bobby, but we're keeping Masai no matter what. And they're two different positions. And you can fire your GM and get a new GM, and we can have a fresh start of moving on from Bobby Webster's from Vision 6-9. You don't have to fire both of them. And in fact, if you don't clean sweep them, you just get rid of one of them. You get rid of one of them. That's in fact why you have two of them, just in case there has to be a fall guy. I would even do this. If y'all really want to fire Bobby Webster, if he doesn't make a good deal, I want to put Teresa Resch as our new GM after that, with Masai Ujiri as the team president still. So yeah, we'll figure this out, and it's not going to go the way these negative ninnies are saying. Yeah, if you want the same thing that Ed Rogers III wants, well, you're not my friend. You're not my friend. And I would say much more colorful language if I wasn't trying to be, radio legal right now. Yeah, I would make a lot more colorful language for some petition makers that y'all are bringing up right now. Yeah, if I wasn't trying not to say dirty words because my niece and nephew may be watching. Yeah, I would have some very colorful words for them, Monique. Yes, I would. Cowboys trusting in Messiah. That's right. This is the thing. We're right before something's going to happen. And then when it happens, we'll look good. And all those people that are like that, they're going to be like, he did something finally. And they did something good. And I want to hate it, but I don't. That's probably what's going to happen, honestly. Carlos saying Chev has a couple of videos saying players are failing Masai and pushing him into the hot seat. Yeah, Chev's dead on right there. Pascal, OG, Precious, Scotty, you guys love Masai. Don't you want more black men in power in the NBA? So do it to help him to stay in that position, because there's not many guys like him in his position as a team vice president. So seriously, Y'all do it for Masai. He's done so much for y'all. Y'all need to do it back for him. And I bet that eyes just sounded like what Chev is saying right now. Yeah. Cream saying, Merry Christmas, you filthy animals. And to you too. Neon Moon. Neon Moon. Yes. Neon Moon. Yes. Yeah. I was watching some clips on Facebook last night. I saw a clip of Macaulay Culkin from around the Home Alone days, and he was on wrestling with Bobby the Brain Heenan. It was so weird. It was a weird little clip. Yeah, very, very weird. Let's see. Cowboys dapping and Slug Deezy is here. It's been a little bit Slug Deezy. Let's see what you're saying, man. Masai did say the Tampa season set us back 5 years. Maybe that means 5 years of retooling until we're back to what we expect. We the North and Pound the Rock era is over. Yeah, Slug Deezy. I mean, this is a good point. There's a lot of things that have happened with our franchise since the championship that a lot of other teams have not had to deal with. And I've also got a theory that in some ways the Raptors are on double secret probation in the NBA right now. That I think that the Warriors are also. That there's a couple teams in the league that the NBA does not want to be perennially up at the top of the league right now. They look at the Warriors and they're like, the Warriors have won so many with their dynasty. It's old. And they kind of made the NBA stale. So in some ways, they don't want the Warriors to be successful. And in some ways, the way they officiated the Nuggets Warriors game yesterday reflected that. And I think that we're like the Warriors on the Eastern side. That in some ways, yeah, one championship's enough for the Raptors. Now, if they continue to be successful and try and go for championships year in, year out, we don't like that. Because in some ways, I really do feel like we're on double secret probation. And that there's all kinds of inner working stuff in the NBA that Masai and Bobby have to deal with extra that other teams don't because of this. This is why I think that Masai looks so tired or stressed or like not happy in some of the pictures we see when he's sitting in the crowd. I'm telling you, I think that there's inner workings and they know that there's even harder things that they have to do running our franchise because the NBA is really holding them back. Seriously, I think that the NBA is holding them back on the down low in ways we don't even understand or know publicly. And that's part of the reason why I want to give them some credit and kind of protect them and look out for them because you guys don't know how much the NBA is working against them. How about that? How about that? And the fact that, if this is what's the confusing thing about how mid we are, whether it's the schedule being so unfair, whether it's the referees doing very sketchy stuff on a night to night basis. Yeah. The NBA. Yeah. I think we're on double secret probation and Bobby and Messiah are trying to deal with that. Let's see. Fiercely saying, honestly, I'd rather they win against Detroit. If we end their losing streak, they will go out in history. But a win against the Wizards is also welcome. I want both of those games. I really do. I want to win against Washington tomorrow, and I want to definitely beat Detroit on Saturday in Detroit. The Boston game on Friday would be great, but I'm not dreaming of that. I don't know if that'll happen or if it's even possible. But if we could beat Boston in Boston on Friday night, hey, I'll take it. Blackhawk has spit on the petition. I like that. That's the right one. Ahmed saying, if we lose, I'm done with the Raptors and becoming a Spurs fan. Just joking, but I'm done with this specific team and this core. I love our guys, but no point of holding on to Siakam and OG if they just leave. All right, and Kareem's getting an alley-oop from Cowboy. The rich get richer. That's right. You know what, Ahmed? I get what you're saying. If you don't want to have patience in the Raptors right now, because things could change like very quickly, that's your own right. And if that's going to be your new team, I'm all about it. But it's not like they're doing better than us. I mean, the Spurs are in worse shape than us right now. So I don't know. Let's see. MSJ's here. Hey, everybody. I have no chance with this trivia. And yes, Lex, people who are signing petitions, give it a rest. We need to trade a forward for a guard. That's, in my opinion, not a huge deal. Just end the 69. Okay. I think that in some ways, these petitions are silly because in some ways, what is this going to get? It's not like this is politics. It's not like this is something that's civic or an issue like in Toronto. You can sign a petition to save Ontario Place. No, this is dumb and frivolous. And in some ways, these kind of petitions don't get anywhere. Listen, seriously, Raptors fans, if you sign that petition, you are not a fan. I'm going to tell you that right now. You are not a fan because you're not smart enough to understand that these guys are important for our team and that you're just listening to idiots and you're falling in with the wrong people. Trust me. You maybe come here and hang out with us. You'll understand a little bit better. But yeah, I appreciate all y'all, telling me what's going on, even though it's really disheartening. Let's see. I also thought that I knew WIX, but I didn't. Okay. Well, all right. Let's see. Monique saying my grandma passed away 5 years ago. I'm sorry to hear that, Monique. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, my other grandma, she passed away. I don't know. It's about 10 years ago now. Yeah. You know what? We're blessed when we have them. So really take as much advantage of when you got these people with you in your life, for sure. All the best, Monique, and to you, the Lawrence family. Alley oop to Blackhawk. You want to alley oop to Neil? All right, we're gonna give it an alley oop to Neil. Let's see what else is going on here. Trevor J saying, I'm heading to Washington tomorrow to visit the family. Remember, I will see if I can find tickets to go to this game with me and my cousin only. You know what, Trevor? I think it'd be pretty easy to get tickets to the Wizards Raptors game because I don't even know how the Wizards attendance is this year. So yeah, you're just you and your cousin. Well, hopefully it'll only take a two person job. So y'all go down there and do it right, the right way, the Raptor Freak way, and root for our Raptors in Washington, D.C. Yeah, Trevor is like on a traveling tour with them. It's kind of like Trevor's like touring with the dead with the Raptors right now. It's cool. He's like going to all these opposing arenas as a Raptors fan. And Trevor, you're awesome. You're awesome. Brooklyn, New York, Philadelphia, and now he's going to Washington. Oh yeah, you went to Boston too, didn't he? This guy's wilding out, man. Cowboys, sorry to hear about Monique's grandmother. Yes, rest in beautiful, blissful peace. Beautiful, beautiful, blissful peace. And Chris is saying this team needs better guard play. I'm not blaming Dennis or even Gary. This team is just out of balance, and our forwards have to do it all. Too easy to stop with a packed zone. We can't, and also we can't shoot. Yeah, I think you're kind of singing the right song about what's wrong. Cowboys saying go Trevor J. And MSJ saying, I will be the one this team with this team until I'm dead. There you go, Chris. There you go. I'm with you on that. And Amit saying, I was joking. I'm a Raps fan for life. That's right. See, we're real ones. We're real ones. And my brother is here. Morning freaks. And there's Carl Otts. Carl, it's just been such a blessing and a joy to hang out with you guys the last few days. So many amazing memories. Like my nephew last night ate a $27 banana split by himself, and he turned the split dish sideways and drank the rest of the ice cream at the place. I was like, what is he doing? $27. This kid is only 10. What? He ate that whole thing? Oh my gosh. Slug Deezy saying, we will not be good until we get a really good point guard to fit the new vision. My only question is, can we keep the core three in place, or does one or two get sacrificed in the process? I think one of them's got to go. And I think it's OG. We've talked about this a lot. And I have my own designs on what I think Bobby should do. And I think he should trade OG. I think he should trade him to the Indiana Pacers, and we should get Buddy Hield, Ben Mathurin, and Andrew Nebhard. If we could make that deal somehow, some way, line up and match up, I would do it. I would do it. And it's not that I don't like OG. OG's fantastic. He's one of the best defenders in the league for sure. It's just that he kind of epitomizes what all we have way too much of. Now, some people say, well, he's a precision three, Lex. We need that on the team too. And I agree. And he's very steady. But in some ways, also the way he plays and the way things go on, he really takes up space. Y'all keep saying that Pascal and Jakob take up a lot of space, but OG takes up a lot of space in a lot of ways with the way he has to move. And, he runs people over with offensive fouls all the time. So there's a couple of different reasons. Plus, I worry about OG's mentality being part of the main characteristic for our team. And we need a little bit more edgy guys that are kind of like coming up and very aggressive and very kind of like, we want to win badly, that kind of guy. So in some ways, I would like to move him because I really like the synergy between Pascal and Scotty in fast breaks, and they really do seem to fit each other fine. So in some ways, we could get so much value for OG. We built up his trade value the last few years to a very good height. And I think we could get a good package for him at this point. We package him with a couple of the bench guys that any of them, I don't really care, other than Chris and maybe Precious. But we put any of the bench guys in there and make that money line up. That's what I'm looking at, Slug DZ. Yeah. MSJ saying, before we go, are there trade deadlines coming up? There's a deadline on the 30th in 4 days with Pascal and his extension. And we can only do certain things with his extension up until the 30th of January or the 30th of December. And then after that, we got to make some decisions. So there are some deadlines coming up very soon. So we got to see what's up. I think it's either 30th of January or December. I'm not sure. But a decision about Siakam should be imminent one way or another. Let's see. I think OG, I don't like it, but the way it will go down, we need a guard. Yeah, we'll have to see. Slug Deasy saying big setback to his roster, not getting anything for Fred. At the minimum, we should have had Grady and a top 20 pick for Fred coming into the season. Yeah, I don't know. This just happens sometimes. I mean, in the NBA, it's just sometimes things just kind of work towards this way. Once again, I'll say with Fred, just because you have players leave at the end of contracts, it's just the job is done and that time period is over and you just don't have anything to do with them. So I know in some ways everybody says, well, this was a fail because we didn't get anything for Fred and he left for nothing. I don't believe that because in some ways we took a guy who was undrafted who really maybe shouldn't even played in the NBA and we made him into an all-star. And he's absolutely fantastic. So everything we got from Fred was while we had him. We got extremely good value for him the whole entire time we had him. He came from nowhere and he bolstered our team to the point where we won a championship. So it's all paid before. And yeah, it's too bad we didn't get more on the back end of him leaving, but that's just how it goes sometimes in the NBA. And you got to think about all the stuff we did with him, building him from nowhere and him becoming that. And that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Blackhawk saying it's the 30th of December. Okay, so it is this week. I was trying to remember if it was January or December. So it's this week he's got to figure it out. Name was saying there's no way we can pay OG 40 plus. It's just not fitting. I wonder if we sign him first and then move him for a greater return. Yeah, well, that's where we got to trust in them. See what they do for sure. Amit saying we should start trivia. Yeah, he's right. He's right. All right, no more comments, guys. And Cowboys saying maybe nameless, maybe. Yeah, I'm so happy to see my Paisano back again. I know you've been busier in the morning. It's great to see you back in the chat regularly. We do miss you guys when y'all leave. And when y'all come back, it's a hero's welcome. We're always happy to see y'all. Ahmed, Nameless, Tom Duke, anybody comes back, you will come back to hero's welcome, I'm sure. All right, let's see. MSJ saying, could be said we trade Fred to Orlando back this time last year, but who knows if Orlando was game. We could have got a guard too, though. Other teams are looking to help us win. Laugh out loud. Are other teams helping? Look, yeah, see, they don't want to help us out. And Mischief's here. Good morning, Raptors freaks and Lex. I've been able to work part-time for the last 7 years, and I'm still able to live a good life without more money. If you retire early, you live longer. There you go, Mischief. I love those words of wisdom in a lot of ways, my man. You and I, in a lot of ways, you know what? You're the best, Jay. And I'm so glad I got to meet you at the last meet and greet. You know what? That's the right mentality. I'm with you, man. Listen, you don't need a whole lot to be happy in life. In fact, the simpler your life is, that sometimes it's easier to be happier. Sometimes all that other stuff really, it's like Jay-Z says. It's just like what Jay-Z says. All right, Nameless, tap. All right, let's do it. All right, guys, you know the rules. The first person that writes the answer in to the comments, and if Ansley and Harrison are listening, you guys can play too. Write in the comments what the answer is, and I'll get 50 points to the first person that answers. We got 17 questions today, and it's all about the Raptors playing on Boxing Day in the history of their franchise. So here we go. Here's the first question for today's trivia. Who was the Raptors' leading scorer in the Boxing Day game debacle 2 years ago today? Who was the leading scorer for the Raptors in the Boxing Day debacle 2 years ago? Who scored the most points for us? Lowry? No, that's not right, Fiercey. You got to remember what game I'm talking about. Nameless, it is not Pascal. What happened 2 years ago on Boxing Day with the Raptors, y'all? No, it wasn't OG. None of these people were available to play. Let's just put it that way. Dana's saying Van Vliet. No. Fred wasn't there that night. No, nobody on this point was there. Pascal? No, it's not Pascal. Isaac, good to see Isaac. It is Utah. Watanabe is right. I'm at the goat getting it. Yeah, y'all know that's the Cleveland game where we got blown out pretty bad. That was that's the Boxing Day debacle. The time when we went down there, you know what happened in that game. Where there's more questions about it, but yeah, Amit's got it. It is Utah Watanabe. Why'd you take your message back? Ah, that's funny. Fiercely saying, "Pal, no, no, you guys, yeah, it's funny. Yeah, Ahmed, the real goat. That's right. Utah was the leading scorer for us in that game. All right, question number two: what team are the Raptors 2-0 against on Boxing Days in their history? What team in the NBA do they have a 2-0 record against in their history on Boxing Day? Yeah, you put it okay. The Knicks? No, it's not the Knicks. It's not the Spurs. It's not Boston. Hi, Carl. Hi. Oh, hi, Ansley. Hi. Slug Easy saying Knicks. No. Wizards. No. New York. No. Cavs. No. Knicks. You guys got to think about what team we always kind of like beat in every kind of situation, and we've kind of owned them for like the whole playoffs and everything. What team do we always beat? Hawks is not right. Who are we 2-0? It's Harry. Hey, Harry. The Lakers? No, it's not the Lakers. It's the Bucks. Isaac Campbell got it. It's the Bucks. Yes, we are 2-0 against the Bucks on Boxing Days. Isaac getting on the board there. That's right. Milwaukee Bucks is the team we're 2-0 against on Boxing Days. Now, let's flip it. What team are we 0-2 against on Boxing Days, guys? I'm taking it from Carl Ott saying hi. Hi, Ansley. Hi, Harry. So happy to see you. As long as it's not fiercey, I'm okay. He's trying to gain some ground. Lakers? No, we're not 0-2 against the Lakers. We're not 0-2 against the Warriors. We're not 0-2 against the Sixers, Isaac. Not 0-2 against the Boston Celtics, nameless. It's not Philadelphia. It's not the Cavs. Hi again. It's not Brooklyn Nets, Trevor J. It's not the Cavs, Fiercey. The Heat, nope. Slugged Easy is a good guess. No. The Knicks, no. Detroit, nope. The Kings, nope. It is a Western team. Fiercey got it. It's the Spurs. We are 0-2 against the Spurs on Boxing Day games in the history of the Raptors. Fiercey saw Sarah getting some points, much to the chagrin of Amit Gaming. It is the Spurs. It was the answer. All right, good questions today. They're going to be a little bit all over the place. I don't know, Amit, if you can really. I know how quick you are at Googling, but this is going to be a little bit tough to figure out at times. All right, here we go. Question number 3. What was the last team the Raptors beat on Boxing Day, and who was their leading scorer in that game? Who was the last team that the Raptors beat on a Boxing Day, and who was the leading scorer for the Raptors on that day? It's a two-part question. So answer them. You can answer one of them, and you'll get 50 for that, or you try and get both of them. Who did they beat? Who did they beat the last time on a Boxing Day? The last team that was defeated by the Raptors on a Boxing Day, and who was the leading scorer? The Magic is not right. It's not a bad guess, though. Let's see. The Hawks, good guess, Carl Otts. That's another very close guess. It's not the Bucks. It's not the Hawks. It's not the Magic. It's not the Clippers or Boston. Siakam and the Pacers. That's not right, Isaac. Those are good guesses. It's not the Cavs, Amit. That's a good guess. It's Miami. Stillman's got it. It's Miami is the team. Now, who was the leading scorer for them in that game? Stillman's getting that one. Nice to see Stillman in the trivia today. Siakam and the Cavs. Oh, it's Ansley. Okay, well, I'm just gonna say my family, Ansley or Harry or Carl, whoever's playing. Let's see. Who's the leading scorer? Fred? No, it wasn't Fred. It wasn't Jimmy Butler. We're talking about who was the leading scorer for the Raptors. It was not Lowry. 105. That may have been the score. Siakam and OG? No, no. You guys got to think about when this was. Powell? No, it wasn't Powell. Maybe I'll give you all a clue real quick. Yeah, there you go. Amit got it. It's Kawhi. Kawhi was the leading scorer in our last victory on Boxing Day. It was, of course, the Boxing Day after, or the year of our championship. The year of our championship. Yeah, Kawhi Leonard got 30 points in that game. 30 points against the Miami Heat, and we beat them on Boxing Day of 2018. This is the last time we won on Boxing Day, 2018. Yeah, there you go. Your favorite player. 30 points. That's right. He had 30 points, Amit. You're right. Nameless saying, I miss Kawhi at this particular moment. I do too. He's actually playing this year. He's actually healthy, and he looks really good. All right, let's keep going. In that same game we just talked about, what Heat player and had 21 in that 2-point win for the Raptors over the Heat? Who had the leading scorer for the Heat in that loss? Who was the leading scorer? Butler? No, it wasn't Butler. No, it wasn't Tyler Hero, Chris. Jimmy? No, it wasn't Jimmy. It wasn't Bam. This is a trick question. In some ways, y'all, There we go. Amit got it. It was Justice Winslow, guys. Justice Winslow was the leading scorer for the Miami Heat on Boxing Day 2018 when we played them, and we beat them by 2 points. Justice led the league, led the team for the Miami Heat in scoring. Yeah, it was Justice, y'all. Justice Winslow, current 905er, was the leading scorer for them that day when Kawhi and the Raptors beat them by 2. Yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool, eh? All right, here we go. This is a really important question. Y'all would know this question is going to be on here. When we went to Cleveland and had the Boxing Day debacle 2 years ago today, who were the 4 replacement players that joined Yuta, Chris, and Svi and Delano to make out an 8-man roster so that we could play that game? Who were the 4 replacement players? Yeah. Yeah. Carl's like, how can you remember that? This is advanced Raptors trivia. Like we really are like PhDs in Raptors stuff. Amit's going to get DJ Wilson. That's right. DJ Wilson was one of the replacement players. Let's see. Tremont Waters of Puerto Rico. Yes, that's right. Tremont Waters, who played for Puerto Rico, is one of the replacement players. Amit's going to clean up here. Oturo. I'll give you Oturo. It's Daniel Oturo is the one of the 4. Let's see. Chris Boucher was playing, but he was one of our guys. DJ Wilson, yeah. Jawan Morgan. Wow, clean sweep by Amit. He's really trying to make up the 500-point lead that Fiercey has on him right now. Yeah, that's all of them right there. DJ Wilson, Tremont Waters, Daniel Oturo, and Jawan Morgan, former Indiana teammate of OG Anunoby. Yeah. Carl's laughing. Justin, Freddie, salami, salami dunk for Fiercey. She didn't get the points, but she's getting a dunk for really weird responses. Salami. Delano. Yeah, Delano was there. He was there. No, it's all good. Autocorrect. All right, next question. This is going to get tougher, y'all, because we're doing the whole history of the Raptors right from the very start of the franchise. So question number 6 is, where did the first Raptors Boxing Day game take place? What arena? Where was the first ever Boxing Day game in Raptors history? What arena was it in? Yeah. She's up by 500 right now. Cleveland was the first place they had it. I want the arena, guys. I want the name of the arena. I don't even want the city or anything. You're saying Skydome, Chris? That's a great guess. It's not right. Madison Square Garden is not right. Air Canada Center is not right. This game happened at the very beginning. We did not have the Air Canada Center yet. Raptors Stadium. That's a good guess. It's not right. One center court. No. Omari's here. Merry Christmas, Omari Parsons. Always great to see our guy out in the West End. If you guys have any place you want to rent or you need a mortgage or something, Omari Parsons, your guy. Just look him up in the phone book or online. And Omari can help you find somewhere to live. He's saying it's a Maple Leaf Gardens. That's a great guess. And that may be the closest guess so far, but it's not right. It's not Maple Leaf Gardens. This is a trick question, guys. Gund Arena. No, they didn't have their first Boxing Day game in Gund Arena. Skydome's a great. Quicken Loans Arena. No. Kings. No. They were playing a home game. Guys. They were not on the road. That's a pretty good clue right there. Kings, nope. Skydome, nope. Boston Garden, nope. They were playing a home game. The Raptors were in a home game, but it wasn't exactly where. Rico, see, that's a better line of thinking. It's not Rico Coliseum, but it is a Coliseum. Let's just put it that way. Coliseum is in the second part of the answer. Now, you got to think about this. The first year of the Raptors, they were trying to get interest in the team in a lot of places. So where would they have played if it wasn't Skydome? If it wasn't Maple Leaf Gardens, it wasn't the Air Canada Center. Where was it if they played a home game? In Montreal somewhere. Well, maybe not Montreal. Maybe another city in Canada. There we go. Chris got it. It is Copps Coliseum in Hamilton, where they played their first one. Good job, MSJ, getting in there and getting it. Yeah, they played their first Boxing Day game in 1995, the first year of the Raptors, in Copps Coliseum on Boxing Day in Hamilton. That is where it was. Yeah, you got it, Chris. Good job. You knew it because I said Coliseum, right? Because you're like Copps Coliseum. Yeah, that's a historic venue. I don't even know if it's still operational, but Copps Coliseum used to do all kinds of stuff in Hamilton as far as WWF and stuff like that. So yeah, that's where you go. There you go, Chris. There you go, MSJ. That's right. Mug Brothers in effect. There you go. Yeah, Vancouver? No, it was Hamilton. Hamilton. Yeah, nothing in Hamilton is operational at this point. All right, let's keep going. Question number 7. Who were the top 4 scorers for the Raptors in that game in Cops Coliseum in 1995? The 4 guys who got double digits in scoring in that game. Who were the 4 guys who scored double digits in 1995 for the Raptors in the first game ever on Boxing Day in Cops Coliseum? Who were they? DeMar? No. Damon is right. Damon, I want full names, but I'll take it. I know what Isaac means. Damon Stoudemire is right. But yeah, full names is better in this, just to be safe, guys. Pickney? No, not Pickney. Not Pascal, not Lowry. Stoudemire, Damon. Yep, thank you for filling it in. Damon, Oliver, Alvin, and Walt. All right, give me the full names because there's a couple of Alvins that have played for the Raptors. I know who you mean by Oliver and Walt, but I want the full names. Omari, just spell them out, please. Junkyard Dog is not right. Jean Tabak is not right. Alvin Williams is not right. Oliver Miller, Amit, yep. All right, I'm going to give that to both you guys because honestly, Omari should get points for that too because Omari and Amit are both going to get Oliver Miller. Oliver Miller, Alvin Robertson, and Walt Williams. Albert Robertson's right. Omari's going to get that, but the other name's not right. Walt Williams is not right. Walt Williams is not right, but there is one more name that is on this list. Stoudemire got 21. Alvin Robertson got 17, and Oliver Miller got 14. Now, who was the other one? He has the same first letter in his first name other than Walt Williams. It's not Walt Williams, but he has the same first letter. Alvin Kamara? No. Carlos Rogers. That's a great original Raptor guess, but that's not the right one. Herb Williams. I know you meant Herb, not Heb Williams. The Spider-Man. The Spider-Man? Who was the Spider-Man? You mean like Toronto Spider-Man who's down in Kensington Market harassing redheads and calling them Mary Jane? That's what he does. The Spider-Man will be on the corner with his fake web, and he'll be up there, and any girl who has red hair that walks by, he's like, Mary Jane, Mary Jane. And she's like, stop stalking me. Leave me alone. Like, I knew a girl that worked in Kensington that had red hair, and he normally like bugged her every single time she walked by. He's trying to do like a Mary Jane and a Spider-Man cosplay in the middle of the street with just random redheads. I don't know. Creepy. No, it's not Spider-Man. Herb Williams, Wayman Tisdale, Jerome Williams, Michael Williams. None of that's right. The first letter is a W, and he is original Raptor and one of our leading scorers from that year. He's somebody that everybody forgets. He's a former Spur and somebody that everybody forgets in his history of the Raptors. He wasn't around for very long. Let's just put it that way. He was an original Raptor, was on our first team, not Walt Williams. Will Perdue. He never played for us. Sharon Wright. No, I did the surprise. Yeah, I showed the cards earlier, guys. I got them out and I looked at them. Maple Leaf Gardens? No. Hey, there we go. You didn't spell it right, Fiercey, but I'm going to give it to you. Your spell correct's really wreaking havoc on you this morning. I can tell. So, yeah, she got it. It's Willow Anderson or Willie Anderson. Yeah, that's the right one. I know you meant Willie, and it spell corrected you to Willow. Willow. Yeah, Val Kilmer and what's his name? Warwick that played Wicked W. Warwick. Warwick Davis. Yeah, Willow, Salami, Willow. Yeah, Dwayne Whitfield. That's a really obscure Raptor name there. All right, we got all the answers here. Good job. Fiercey getting one. Omari getting one. Omari and Amit sharing one. And Isaac getting one. All right, question number 8. What is the Raptors' overall record on Boxing Day? In their history of their franchise, what is the record on Boxing Days? I'm not even going to tell y'all how many games they played. 2-9. Actually, I will. They played 16 games. All right. 16 games on Boxing Day in their history. What is their record? So it's got to add up to 16, guys. 2-14. Ooh, that's not very nice, Omari. 3-8. It's not right. 4-12. Yeah, no, that's not right. 7-9. It's not right. 6-10 is not right. These are good guesses, though. You guys are closer. The Isaac, Amit, and Fiercey. 5-11 is not right. 5-11. 8-8. Fiercey got it. They're exactly 500 on Boxing Day. They've won 8 Boxing Day games, and they've lost 8 Boxing Day games. So 8-8 is the right answer. 4-12? No, it's 8-8. They're right down the middle. 8-8. There you go. Good job, Fiercey Salsera. And Ahmed and Fiercey, very fierce competition here between Ottawa and Israel right now. That's right. There's a battle here. Maybe I should say it differently. Trevor saying 34, 56, 78. What are you calling a football play? 34, 56, 78. Hut. John Sally, we're still answering the last question. All right, let's keep going. All right, question number 9. And there's a lot of answers to this, guys. So all y'all can jump in on here and try and get answers on this. In 2011, all right, we're jumping to 2011 era. The Raptors beat the Cavs by 8 points. 7 Raptors scored double digits in that game. Can you name any of the 7 Raptors that scored double digits in the Raptors Boxing Day victory over the Cleveland Cavaliers in 2011? All right, let's see. Jamario Moon is not one of the 8 names. DeMar DeRozan is. So we're going to give that one to Isaac Campbell right away. DeMar DeRozan is. And remember, I want full names just because there's a lot of ambiguity. Anthony Parker. Is he on this list? Let me just check. What is that name? What did I write there? That looks all crazy. I don't remember what name that is. Why did I write that so crazy? All right, maybe I'll remember. Amir Johnson is on. Okay, let me see. Bosch is not on this list. Kyle Lowry is not on this list. Y'all don't go too fast. Let me see, because it's going too far. Anthony Parker. No, that's not Anthony Parker. No Bosch, no Lowry. Amir Johnson's right, and that's one going to Omari. He's getting Amir Johnson. Chris Bosch, no. Norman Powell, no. Number 43, Pascal Siakam, no. Jose Calderon, yes. Fiercey's going to get Jose Calderon. He's on here. Yep, he is on here. Let's see, Sonny Weems. Ahmed's going to get Andrea Bagnani. Yes, Andrea is on this list. Andrea Bagnani. Yeah, none of these guys got over 15 points. They had like 8 guys all get like 15 points. It's really crazy. Let's see. Ed Davis. Yeah, Ed Davis is on here, Omari. Good job. Omari's doing really well today, showing up, holding it down in the 905. Let's see. Keon Clark. That's a funny one. No, it's not Keon. Andrea is on there. Ed Davis is on there. Jose's on there. Leandro Barboza. I'm getting Leandro Barboza. That's right. Leandro is on there. A. Johnson is, yes. Jarrett Bayless. Oh my gosh. Look at Ahmed digging deep and getting the deep cut. I think that's all of them, guys. It's DeRozan, Calderon, Ed Davis, Leandro Barboza, Amir Johnson, Andrea Bagnani, and Jarrett Bayless. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It was 7 Raptors in double digits. Yeah. So you got him. Good job. Ahmed getting a lot of them there, but Omari getting a few too. Good stuff. Capono? No, not Capono. Calderon also had 11 assists on that day. See, Ahmed is Googling it and he's looking at it. I know he's going to do what he's going to do. It's not like I can stop y'all. It's an open book test. That's right. How quick can you research online is really what this game is in some ways. Isaac saying James Johnson. No, it's not the current pacer. We got the answers. All right, let's go to the next question. Question number 10. In 1999, the Raptors beat the Cavs by 3 points. Who were the top 3 scorers in 99 when the Raptors beat the Cavs by 3 on Boxing Day? Who were the top 3 scorers for the Raptors that day? Yeah, 99. You got to think about then. It's not DeMar. It's not Morris. It's Vince Carter is number 1. He had 36 points, and that may be the most points a Raptors scored on Boxing Day. Lamont Murray? No. Yeah, Vince is number 1. Chris is right behind Isaac, unfortunately. Isaac got it. Jose Calderon is not right. Doug Christie is, though. Ahmed's getting that one. He got 20 points in that one. Doug Christie did. Mark Jackson. Wow. You're saying Mark with the C. That's heavy right there. No, that's not right. Davis. I need the full name. There's a couple Davises in the league, Fiercey. Alvin Williams. Ahmed's going to get it because he wrote Antonio in. Yeah, there's Dale, there's Hubert, there's so many Davises. I can't just give you one for Davis. You got to put Antonio Davis to get it. And those are the right answers. It's Vince, Doug Christie, and Antonio Davis, the top 3 scorers in that game in 99. Bargnani, Kemp, when did Kemp play for us? McGrady, Oakley, Willis, none of those are right. All right, here we go. Next question. Which current Raptor has played in 5 Boxing Day games? Hang on, I read this wrong. Which current Raptor has played in 5 Boxing Day games for the Raptors? The current Raptor. Yeah, Siakam. Yeah, and who wrote that in first? I'm just going to give it to Fiercey. Yeah, that's right. That's kind of I should have wrote that one better. I think the question, I meant to do it differently. I'm going to just give it to Fiercey. But yeah, it's Siakam. All right, let's keep going. What 2 classic Raptors got double doubles against New Jersey on Boxing Day in 1996? So we're going back to the very beginning. Yeah, OG, Seiko. What 2 classic Raptors got double doubles against New Jersey Nets on Boxing Day 1996? Chris Boucher? No. Damon Stoudemire? No. Walt Williams is one of them. Yep, Amit, you got one of them. Walt Williams is the answer here. He did get a double-double that day. Charles Oakley and Kevin Willis. That's a great answer. It's not right. OG's is too recent. We're talking about the very beginning. Ed Pickney. No, it's not Ed Pickney. It's not Tracy Murray. OG for 3. Carlos Rogers is not right. Popeye Jones. Ahmed is going to go and get it. He's going to look. He's going to get it. Yeah, the 2 guys who got double doubles in that game were Walt Williams and Popeye Jones. So yeah, current assistant coach of the Denver Nuggets, Popeye Jones. All right, we still got some more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 more questions. Yeah, Walt Williams was underrated, Omari. He really was. He was a really important early Raptor. It's a secondary scorer behind Damon Stoudemire, and he was really cool to watch. Like, he was fun. They called him the Wizard for a reason. And yeah, he was fun to watch. I liked him too. Ahmed saying Camby had 9 rebounds, close to a double-double. See, he's so he's not even trying to hide that he's like getting on there and reading it. He's just giving us extra facts and trivia there. Salami, okay, yeah, I'll mark you that for that, Cowboy. We need Walt now. That would be cool to have Walt Williams now. I don't know. He's probably like almost 60. I don't know if it's a good idea right now. All right, let's see. And Fiercey's laughing at Cowboy. Ahmed is Chat GPT. In some ways, I want to give you. You're getting a dunk for that, Omari. That's pretty funny. That is pretty funny, Omari. No offense to you, Ahmed. We love you, man. You're such a good guy. Ahmed's in Israel, of course, and he's going to high school right now. So he's one of our younger fans. We love Ahmed. Ahmed is so awesome. Yeah, I'm going to give Omari a dunk for that. That's pretty funny. You called him Chat GTP. That's kind of funny. All right, let's go. All right, next question. Let's see. Not scared to admit I searched it. Yeah, he knows it's not against the rules. And honestly, if his fingers are that fast and he can get in there and get it all real quick like that, hey, power to him. Power to him is what I'll say. Yeah. Yeah. Isaac's got me on blast, and so does the Cowboy. Salami. Yeah. Get the salami and cheese, mama. This game is over. That's why she keeps saying salami. It's just an homage to Chuck Swirsky, of course. All right, here we go. The Raps beat the Kings in 2008. The Raptors beat the Kings in 2008 on Boxing Day. Who was Toronto's leading scorer in that game? Who was the leading scorer for the Raptors in 2008 when they beat the Kings on Boxing Day? He's saying, I just need enough to beat Fiercey. Once I'm first, I'm going to actually start guessing. Yes, he's just trying to catch up. It's gamemanship. That's right. Chris Bosh. Chris Bosh is not right, Omari. It's a good guess. Isaac is not Chris Bosh. It is not Chris Bosh. This is an interesting one. I when I saw this, there we go. Amit got it. It's Jermaine O'Neal. Yeah, Jermaine O'Neal was the leading scorer in that game, and he had 36 in that game. So he tied the high of Vince Carter. Jorge Garboza. That's awesome to see his name in our chat. It's always a good day on the Raptor Freak stream when we see the name Jorge Garboza come into the stream. I love it. I love it. Yeah, it was Jermaine O'Neal, and unfortunately, Amit got it already. Fiercey. It's okay. You've got a good lead. I don't think he's going to overtake you now. No, and I don't know if he will. You're very here every time, and you're constantly scoring. So we'll see. He's got a tough climb to get to you still. But yeah, he's trying. That's for sure. He is trying. So we'll have to see. Vince Carter is not right. It was Jermaine O'Neal. All right, here we go. Here's an interesting question. Who had 4 points in 35 minutes in a loss for the Bucks against the Raptors on Boxing Day in 2015? Who only scored 4 points in 35 minutes for the Bucks in a Boxing Day loss to the Raptors in 2015? It's not Antonio Davis. Omari's got it. It's Giannis. Yeah, Giannis only scored 4 points in a 35-minute stint on a Boxing Day loss to the Raptors in 2015. Yeah, it's Giannis Antetokounmpo is the right answer. Good job, Omari. All right, next question. We got 3 more. Raptors scored the most points on a Boxing Day in a loss to the San Antonio Spurs in what year? The most points the Raptors ever scored on a Boxing Day. What year was it when they scored that amount? Yeah, no, he was just really young and he didn't know how to play yet. He was doing cardio. Let's just put it that way. Fiercey. He was doing cardio. Giannis. Yeah, he wasn't hurt. He just played starters minutes and he didn't know what he was doing, so he only got 4 points. Omari's saying 98. That's not right. He was around then. He was a rookie. Remember, 2020 is right. Fiercey got it. It was 2020 when we played the Spurs. We scored our most points in a game on Boxing Day, but we still lost. And you guys got to realize that's the Tampa season also, and that's part of it. Yeah, 2020 is the right answer on that one. Fiercey got it. All right, let's keep going. Question 16. Who found a newfound respect for Siakam on Boxing Day 2 years ago and learned to play within his role? That's right. Who found a new respect for Pascal Siakam 2 years ago on this day because he found out how hard it is to be Siakam. And he's learned his role ever since. He's always had his role figured out at this point. Nick Nurse, no. Scotty Barnes, no, it's not Scotty. Scotty wasn't there. Remember, guys. Garland, no, it wasn't a Cab. I'm talking about a Raptor, and it wasn't Kevin Love either. It wasn't Koloko. Who learned their lesson in that game against Cleveland 2 years ago? Chris Boucher is the right answer. Yeah. MSJ getting that one. It's because he had to carry like Siakam, and he realized how hard it is to be the leader and carry the team. And he gave up on his dream of being Kevin Durant at that point. And he said, I'm just going to be a hustle and rebound and energy guy off the bench. And ever since, so this is the 2-year anniversary of Chris Boucher knowing his role and playing within it. So we've got 2 years of Chris Boucher understanding who he is as an NBA player. Yeah, that's right. Let's see. Fred VanVleet. Yeah, it's the Cleveland game. That horrible debacle. The Cleveland Boxing Day debacle. Yeah. You remember that interview Chris gave. Yeah. It was so awesome. When he said that, he's never looked back. And now he's just Chris Boucher playing the way he plays today. All right. We got one more question, and we're done with the trivia for today. What Jazz player who played Saturday lost to the Raptors on Boxing Day the last time the Raptors won on Boxing Day? So somebody who played for the Jazz on Saturday played against the Raptors the last time they won on Boxing Day. This is kind of a callback to some of the questions earlier. So you got to kind of think about it. Who were we talking about when the last time? There we go. Omari got it right away. It's Kelly Olynyk. Kelly Olynyk was on the Miami Heat when Justice Winslow was the leading scorer, and we beat them with Kawhi. So it is Kelly Olynyk. Omari getting that one. Captain Canada in the Miami Heat jersey in that 2018 when we beat the Miami Heat the last time we won. No, the Caps are all right. Ahmed, don't worry about the Caps marking in. No, it's all good. And Omari just got in there just ahead of you. Wow, good stuff. I see so many different names on here. This is fantastic. I'll add them all up, and we'll put the new standings in on the thing. Do you guys want to do one more card opening since my niece and nephew are here watching me, and they really want to see me do this? I'm going to do one more pack, and this is going to be blind. I don't know what's in there. And I told them I want to kind of like get I want to get a Raptor, obviously. So they have all these packs. They're not open. I'm going to open this one right now just for a little bit more extended fun on Boxing Day today. So, yeah, you want points for salami? I mean, I'll give you a dunk for salami. I don't know if I can get you trivia points for it, Fiercey, just because it's kind of, it's very scientific how I do it. Salami's hilarious. It's a dunk. You get a dunk for it. All right, let me open this pack in front of all y'all, just for fun, for my niece and nephew and you guys too. Onions, baby, onions. Yeah, you just yell out Chuck Swirsky foods that he would say on the air all the time. Yeah, get the salami and cheese, baby. Let's see, points if you can guess the players in the pack. All right, you guys want to write in a bunch of players right now? If any of y'all get a player that I get in this pack, if you write it in right now, I will give somebody, let's say, 100 points in the Rapid Freak Trivia. If you can, Kreskin, who's in this pack? Don't say Paulo just because he's on the cover. I mean, who do you think's going to be in here? Yeah, all right. Well, that's a good rule, Ahmet. We'll say one player per person. Y'all can all write just one player in there, and that's it. I don't know who's in here. I can't give you clues. I'm going to open it blind. I have no idea who's in here. So, Isaac, you want Ja Morant? Okay, you can have Ja Morant. You want alley-oop for Fiercey Cowboy? Okay. Let's see. Sometimes you open boxes, you get one interesting card out of the whole bunch. We'll have to see. Give a clue. I don't know. Ish Smith. Okay, you want Ish Smith? That's maybe a good guess. Josh Giddey. Okay. Chet. I got Chet in the last pack, Chris. I already got a Chet. I got a Chet rookie, Chris. Look, I got a Chet rookie in the other pack. So Joel Embiid. All right. Well, you guys just write names in, and as I open it, if any of the names are in here, we'll do it. All right. Harden, get your names in now, because once I start opening it, it's no good. Oh, you guys are giving me good all-stars. I hope I get some of these names. All right, let's see. Ansley, Harrison, thank you. All right, we're opening it. All right, get your names in now while you can. Ivy, Royal Ivy. You really want Ivy, Royal Ivy? Seriously? Paul George? Okay. You want Chris Boucher. All right, I'm opening it. It's blind. Pascal, yeah. No, this is a different one. The one I opened with you guys, I did earlier, and I showed them at the beginning of the stream. This is a new one. I'm opening completely new. I want Scotty Barnes. If Scotty Barnes is in here, I'll yell salami. Yeah, I will. All right, let's see. All right. The first card is, oh, wow. We've got the brother of one of our Raptors. We've got Minnesota Timberwolves, Jaden McDaniels. Now, Jaden, yeah, it's Jaden McDaniels of the Minnesota Timberwolves, not Jalen. I wish it was Jalen, but I got Jaden. So it is what it is. All right, next card. This team is what team is that? Oh, it's Indiana. I got Aaron Nesmith. It's so far a little uninspiring, this pack right now. I got Aaron Nesmith. These are kind of bit players. All right. Ooh, this one's red, but it's not a Raptor, unfortunately. But it is a rookie card. No, wait, it's not a rookie card. That's not a rookie card. I got Jalen Green, guys. Jalen Green. It's kind of cool. I wish it was Fred, but it's Jalen Green. Franz Wagner, if I get a Pascal, guys. All right, next one. We just found out this guy is going to be out for a bit longer for the Atlanta Hawks. DeAndre Hunter. This is a pretty ho-hum pack so far. I mean, the Jalen Green's kind of cool to get. But yeah, pretty ho-hum. You get Jaden McDaniels and Aaron Nesmith and DeAndre Hunter. Oh, you're really thrilling me here. Come on. Mosaic Panini. All right, who's next? Oh, I think we might have a winner. But wait, it's not who I thought it is, because they have so many players of the same name. We got Jalen with a Y. Williams of the Oklahoma City Thunder. We didn't even get the right Jalen Williams, guys. We got Jalen with the Y. Man, I wanted Jalen Williams without the Y, but I got Jalen with the Y. Man, this is a bunk pack. This one's not so good so far. Let's see if it gets any better. All right, the last card is, this is interesting. They've given me a cool specialty card with Kyrie Irving on it. It's Thunder Road. I don't know why it says Thunder Road, but it's a Kyrie in Dallas card from last year. So yeah, this pack isn't, in some ways I like the Chet rookie best so far out of all the cards I've gotten in the packs. This is a bit of a ho-hum pack, I would say. I think the Kyrie card's kind of the most interesting with the Jalen Green card. I don't know if any of y'all wrote any of that in. So yeah, these are the two best cards, I think, Kyrie and Jalen Green. And then the rest of them, I'm like, geez, what? Come on, Panini, Mosaic, give me some better stuff here, All right, let's see if anybody got any of those names. I don't think you did. I don't think you guys did get any of those. These are Omari. These are Mosaic done by Panini. I guess. And they also did the hoops cards too. So I've got two boxes of cards. I've got an NBA hoops cards and this one, the mosaic one. And I'm doing the mosaic ones first because they're last year's cards. These ones are for this year. So we may get better cards in this box. But I'm gonna do this every trivia for like the next 6 months. So this will be a new little segment on Tuesdays when we do the trivia. So let's see. Yeah, they're Mosaic is the name of the company. Yeah, nobody got any, Chris. You saw that? You went and checked. Yeah, I mean, who's gonna guess DeAndre Hunter or Jalen with a Y Williams? I mean, really, seriously. All right, y'all. This has been a fun-filled, fun game kind of stream this morning. Tuesday trivia. I hope you learned something about the Boxing Day history of the Toronto Raptors franchise. That's really what we're trying to do here: is educate and have some fun and just kind of talk about it. Good job, Ahmet. Good job, Fiercey. Good job, Omari. Good job, everybody. Thank you, Ansley and Harrison, for your part and allowing for the fun today. Yeah, nice looking cards. I like them. Yeah, I like the cards for sure. I definitely want more Raptors though. They're very shiny, and yeah, good quality cards. All right, y'all. Let's wrap it up. Yeah. What'd you say, Carl? All right, let's see. That pack was a salami dunk for Fiercey. Yeah, it wasn't. It was very underwhelming. It's just kind of, I don't know. Should I do the Raptors Instagram stories real quick? All right. First, Chris Boucher has got this funny thing on his Instagram saying that this guy got his grandma got a calculator sold to him. They told her it was an iPhone, and they sold her a scientific calculator instead. And the dude's on social media telling people, whoever did this to my grandma, you're gonna get it from me. You sold my grandma a scientific calculator and you told her it was an iPhone. Oh man, that's crazy. Chris is always posting the funniest stuff. And then he had this one guy, he's sitting in the car and he's rapping a Christmas Carol parody like I would. And it's about like a girl being a hoe on the streets. And that's what Chris is posting there. And then there's a kid, he's really confident and he's saying, I know I'm smart. I know I'm handsome. I'm blessed. You don't need to tell me that. I go out and have that. And it's a really good clip for self-confidence and having your own self-confidence, regardless of what other people's perceptions are. Scotty celebrating the Ravens win yesterday, big time, 33-19 over the 49ers. And he said, said it, best team in the league. That's right. He's going to be cheering on Lamar Jackson no matter what. Scotty, you're awesome. We've seen pictures of him on Instagram the last couple of days with his dog out. Cardi looks so big. We also saw his Christmas tree and Cardi and reindeer antlers this weekend. Also, Marquise Noel posting Scotty in his stories. So he was around Scotty the other day, and I guess he's in awe of Scotty becoming a burgeoning superstar right now. So he posted him and put him on blast on his own. Merry Christmas from the Dick family. Grady and his parents were at Casa Loma for Christmas this weekend. I'm sure that his parents were really much enjoying having a Christmas in Canada. Maybe they wanted a white Christmas, but they didn't get it. Precious showing us his tree from Christmas. Very, typical Christmas tree with very nice decorations, some presents underneath it. Nice to see the different Raptors doing different things for Christmas. Kyle Lowry with a big hat, just like my nephew has. He has the Philadelphia Eagles big hat. He's walking around supporting his Philly Eagles this Christmas weekend. And then Gary Trent Sr. is on his way back on a plane this morning, and he looks pretty rough. He looks like he doesn't really want to be on that plane. He looks pretty tired. So, yeah, safe travels to you, Senior. And let's hope that Junior gets it going even more in 2024. Let's see. Once again, y'all, vote All-Stars every single day. Yesterday was a triple vote day. If you were smart enough to get your All-Star voting in yesterday, they counted ×3. So definitely make your votes count today. Once again, and keep voting every single day. Let's get Scotty in the All-Star game is what I'm saying. Dennis with a great picture of him and his daughter. He's saying she's so cute. And she has her hair kind of up in these little things. She is so cute, Dennis. She really, really is. It's so sweet. And I see their Christmas tree is not like Precious's traditional tree. It was more a blue and a white kind of tree with and all the presents are gold and silver. So very stylistic stuff by the Schroeders. Once again, I'm sure it's the influence of Ellen and her sense of style that's coming through on that. And I see Monique is definitely pushing on her Instagram for y'all to vote. and vote often. And Merry Christmas. Have a wonderful day from Monique, the superfan Lawrence, on her Instagram stories. That's right. We go and look at Monique's Instagram also because she's a big part of the Raptors organization. She's all about pushing that vote, y'all. Y'all need to listen to Monique and get to the NBA All-Star voting site and put your votes in every single day. That's right, every single day. All right, let me see what else y'all are saying. Fiercely saying, I was so annoyed with the Raptors, didn't bother looking at their Instagrams. Laugh out loud. Well, in some ways, we wanted to take another break. You know, if you can get the distraction of the Christmas and there's no games going on or anything, take a break. You know, I was kind of like that too. I'm kind of out of the loop. But of course, I'll have our preview ready for tomorrow. We have a double header tomorrow. The 905 are playing the Westchester Knicks tomorrow, and the Raptors are in Washington to play the Wizards, and Trevor J will be there with his cousin. So, yeah, we'll have all the pertinent information tomorrow morning for the latest lineup news, the ref report, the main event marquee matchup, and all the other regular fun on the Raptor Free channel coming back from the holidays. We will hit it hard and go right into it because the games will be coming fast and furious as soon as tomorrow starts. There's not very many days off after this. They're going to be playing a lot, and they're going to be on the road a lot too. So we got to support our guys. And Trevor's probably going to be traveling all over the place. Trevor, you can go out west? Like if Trevor's on the West Coast road trip with them in January, I'd be like, Trevor is living that Nav Bhatia life. My gosh, this man is all over supporting the Raptors, and he has my heart for it. Man, if you go on that Western trip somehow, some way with them, Trevor, I'm gonna be like, what is Trevor? Is Trevor like Jeff Bezos or something? What's going on here? This man's just got unlimited funding or something. I don't know. That would be baller though if you were out west with them. That's for sure. Let's see. Fred Van Vliet. Trevor's just saying Fred Van Vliet. And Cowboys saying if we do trade to any teams, I think it's the Pacers, or Detroit, or the Magic. Yeah, I don't mind the Jazz either. Seriously, after seeing them this past weekend, you know, there's some players on the Jazz I would be very happy to see in a Raptors jersey. Maybe Sexton or Clarkson. Those guys. I'm bought on Clarkson now. Y'all, I was wrong. I should have listened to y'all about Jordan Clarkson. I'm sorry I wasn't familiar with your game, Jordan Clarkson. And yeah, you made me familiar on Saturday in person when I saw you kill the Raptors at the end of the game the other night. Let's see. Fiercely saying, jokes aside, have you noticed Dennis is laying low on the content? I have a feeling there would be more videos if the vibes were up. I think that's true. I think that's true to a certain extent. That in some ways he doesn't want to put his whole life on display. If people are coming at him and they're being negative, I don't know. There's a balance to it. He wants to do the game day vlogs and show, you know, things that are going on. But of course, he wants to do it more when we're winning and maybe not so much when we're losing. And that may be part of the reason why we're not seeing as much Dennis content is because we're losing. I would say it's probably that. It's like in some ways what he's as a brand, he's trying to advertise himself and all of his different products. Well, he doesn't want to put on blast all the losing we're doing with it. And I think that that's very strategical. I hope he gets more content coming out because that probably means we're winning more. So we'll have to see. Cowboys saying, where do you vote? You got to go online in NBA All Star and just search it. You'll find it. It's a website. And they make you can only vote every 24 hours. So Cowboy, you do it, and then you got to come back the next day around the same time and do it again. That's right. Cowboys put Mo on blast, and Fiercely saying, yes, Isaac, the pack was meh. The pack was meh. I mean, the Kyrie card's kind of cool. Mo saying, W stream, Lex, keep at it always. For you, Monique, anything. You got it. Omari saying, I wouldn't mind getting Jaden Ivey from Detroit, maybe one or two of their picks. That's interesting. I mean, I don't know. He's an enigma in some ways. I've heard mixed things about him at this point. I know he's super ultra talented, very young. He is kind of a point guard kind of player, but Monty Williams is not getting along with him. And I'm wondering if the relationship with him and Monty Williams is similar to DeAndre Ayton and Monty Williams. Now, I'm a little bit worried that he's not a team player and he's not taking instruction from coach. But he is super talented, and he may be that kind of point guard that can kind of help us coming in. So, yeah. Trevor saying, I saw that. That was so funny. Cool guy saying the Christmas games were fun yesterday. I didn't watch any of them. I will say this. Steve Kerr, very outspoken about how much Jokic went to the line yesterday and how the referees are really chopping the nuts off on defense at this point. He complained about it very much outright. It's like, what do we expect in this league? It's just going to be an offensive league and defense doesn't matter at all. And there's no way to be like countering on that side of the ball with the defense. You're just going to let these guys do whatever it wants. In some ways, the league is in trouble There needs to be a natural yin yang of defense and offense in this league. And they're really, really overpowering the offense and really, really weakening defense. And Steve Kerr's calling them out on this. In some ways, some of this stuff with the Warriors happening to them that I alluded to earlier, that's happening to the Raptors too. Well, they have a much vocal voice and a lot more people that people respect around them. Well, they may be able to help the fight for the Raptors indirectly by being outspoken about some of the issues with the game and how it's changing. So go, Steve Kerr. Just keep speaking and saying what you're saying. Speak your truth, because hopefully you can help the NBA fix itself to be a better league, is what I'm saying right here. Yeah, I didn't watch any of the games. I was like, nah, I boycott Christmas Day games because I know the BS that the NBA is with the Christmas Day games and how they orient everything. In fact, when I looked, the only thing I looked at yesterday about Christmas Day games was who were the referees and which cities and who were the crew chiefs. And it told me exactly who the Grand Poobah referee mafia guys are right now. Tony Brothers, Scott Foster, James Capers, Courtney Kirkland, and James Williams. Those guys are the top dog problem refs that are running things for them right now because they have an agenda on Christmas. And they put these guys to reward them and also to let them be the master manipulators of the top refs in the league. So, yeah, there you go. There you go. Let's see. Yes, Amari's saying Monty is a hater. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I mean, I trust him over DeAndre Ayton in that situation. As far as like, well, if he's telling you you're not working hard enough, I mean, usually a coach, especially a successful coach, is usually the right person. Like if we're talking about Fred VanVleet and whoever had a problem with Fred VanVleet last year, well, I would go with Fred VanVleet. So in this similar situation, when I'm looking at it from the outside, I'm going to trust Monty in this, even if he's a hater, because he's the coach and he's one of the highest paid coaches in the league. Cool Cat saying Jaden Ivey can't shoot. Only want a good center, point guard who can shoot. So Ivy's one of those kind of point guards that can't really shoot. Okay, we don't need him. We definitely need a shooting point guard then. Cool Cat saying Jordan Clarkson has been hidden shooter, been my hidden shooter for years on our team. There you go. I mean, listen, we'll see what happens. Once again, Bobby, do something. They're getting the pitchforks and the torches. Y'all need to do something. Fiercely saying, apparently Jokic goes to the line average 5 times per game, and yesterday was 18 on national television to silence people. I don't know. Whatever. I don't know. In some ways, I don't even want to get involved in the one main important day of the whole entire NBA season that they center the whole entire year around. They build the whole schedule for the whole season off of the Christmas Day games. They decide the Christmas Day games first, and they put them in there. And I really didn't appreciate NBA communications on Twitter putting on blast all the fun facts and stats about the teams playing on Christmas Day, bragging that the last 5 champions or the last couple of champions were there and leaving us out. You know, you put it on blast that all the champions from recent years are playing on Christmas Day and we're not playing. And in some ways that's messed up. And it's a way of you guys trying to exclude us and trying to make us feel like a lesser team in the league. You put on blast, we have all the champions from recent years playing on Christmas Day. Well, the Raptors aren't playing, and we won 5 years ago. So, yeah, screw you guys. You want to do that to us? I boycott you on Christmas Day. I'll go spend time with my family instead. Much better spent time than watching referees sitting there watching cartoons on TV and giving all kinds of weird fouls to flop artists and actors. So, yeah, I'm not about it. Let's see. Cowboys saying, I think it is with the Raptors. Okay. Cool Cat saying, a lot of basketball greats complaining how defense is being taken out of the game. Dumars says that they will be reviewing to show defense better in games. See, this is one person, if anybody can save this, it's Joe D. And, you know, Joe Dumars was such a defensive guard. And that was his bread and butter. And he really gets it. And so thank goodness that he's in a position of power as the head of the referees for the NBA, that he can help try and make rule changes so that they give more power to defense in the NBA, because it's a real problem. The game is not as fun. There are a whole section of fans like myself that enjoy the defensive side of things and seeing a great defensive play. It's not all about dunks and shooting threes and just scoring. It's about block shots. It's about defensive stands. It's about amazing jobs on very high caliber offensive players and shutting the water off. That's the kind of stuff in some ways I enjoy just as much. I get it. Y'all want more baskets, more baskets, more baskets. You don't want a 75 to 60 game. I get it. But there's a happy medium between. And I think that in some ways you're going way too much on the offensive side and it's hurting the game's quality overall. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, Joe Dumars saved the league, is what I'll say. Cowboys saying your ref reports are fire. Fire. Thank you, Cowboy. I appreciate that. Let's go, Masai, Bobby, and Darko. That's right. Let's go, guys. Get things going. Infamous is saying, a salute, freaks. I can't prove it, but I have a very sneaky suspicions that the Raptors may be punting the season. I'm seeing a little bit of that too. Yeah, we'll talk more about it another day, Infamous. We'll have to get more information and evidence gathered as the season goes on. If there's any kind of mysterious stuff, like why aren't you playing your two ways? Or why don't you do this with Otto at this time? Oh, are you punting? What is going on here? I'm watching this too, Infamous. Yeah, Cowboys saying maybe Infamous. We will try. We will see by the trade deadline. And what's everybody's favorite Christmas movie? Christmas Story is mine. They did the whole clip with the Raptors talking about it. Many of them were saving The Grinch Stole Christmas and Elf and Home Alone. They like those three movies. Not so much Polar Express. Or was it the Jack Frost was the other one? Yeah, it's pretty fun to see the Raptors naming their stuff. And then the 905 were doing like treats, and a lot of them were like gingerbread cookies and candy canes. No, ugh. Yeah, it was pretty interesting seeing all the holiday content around the Raptors and the Raptors 905 in the last few days. Let's see. Isaac saying Steve Kerr and Joe Dumars are two of my all-time favorite players. That's pretty cool. That's hey, I just learned something about you. Joe Dumars is up there with me. When I was a little kid, Joe Dumars was one of my favorite players. My favorites were Isaiah, Joe Dumars, Bill Laimbeer, and Dennis Rodman. I was very much a Bad Boys fan in the 80s and very much a huge fan of Rodman, number one. But Dumars may have been like two, or Isaiah. It's either Dumars or Thomas were my number two. That's awesome. Yeah, I was never really a big fan of Steve Kerr's, but I did appreciate his time with the Spurs and his contributions to their championship dynasties. Let's see. Cool guy saying, honestly, I'm so nervous about December the 30th. I want our bench players and everyone traded to keep your trio, Pascal, OG, and Scotty. She says, I'm not want to watch. She does not want to watch it. Well, let's let time pass naturally. Cool cat, and we'll be here to support you either way. Don't worry. We're going to figure it out. And hopefully Siakam's still in our jersey going forward. He's got 500 games as a Raptor now. That's a huge milestone. He's getting into top 5 in a lot of our statistical categories for franchise leaders. And he honestly, I don't like this whole idea. It's like, well, he's got 500. Now he can go. No. Let's keep building his legacy with the Raptors and let him continue to add games played in a Raptors jersey. Please, Bobby and Masai, keep Siakam is what I'm saying right now. Let's see. Chris is saying, I'm going to wrap it up, though, guys. We're going to be done very soon. It's 11, and we got more to fun family stuff to do while they're still here in the city. So I'm going to be done in a second. Let's see. Chris is saying, too many touch fouls and too many stoppages of play. I honestly wish there was no replays. Do it live. In the words of Bill O'Reilly, we'll do it live. Oh, yeah, I know the clip you're talking about. When he was on Inside Edition and they caught him in a kind of a outtake and he was kind of freaking out and yelling. That's a funny clip. Yeah, I'm kid friendly today. I'm a radio legal today, so I'm not doing any cursing. Cool Cat saying favorite extras movie is Miracle on 34th Street. That's an old school one. One of my friends saw It's a Wonderful Life for the first time this weekend, and he was like, "Why have I never seen this movie before? It's a Wonderful Life." So some of those old school ones are pretty good for sure. Omari's saying, "Have a blessed day, guys. Freaks, always fun to be here with y'all." Omari, all the best, and I wish you such a prosperous, amazing 2024. I hope that everything that you're doing business-wise and what's going on just is exemplary and very successful and fruitful and productive, and just really, really bringing you more and more good stuff. And whatever you're doing, helping people finding housing and mortgages and places. Yeah, for sure. Let's see. MSJ saying Christmas Story. Yeah, that movie's just for people around our age. I mean, oh my gosh. Especially in my family, because I was like, there were two brothers in my family, my brother and I, and our parents. So that my family kind of really identified with that family and A Christmas Story. Partly because we lived on a street called Cleveland Street, also, just like they did. So it's really, really interesting stuff. Let's see. Fiercely saying, unfortunately, it may be a good thing we weren't scheduled yesterday, given the way we've been playing. Oh yeah, no, we didn't need to be on Christmas. We didn't deserve a Christmas Day game this year. Oh yeah, I get it. I get it. But I just don't like how they put that in the advertising for it, that all the recent champions are here, except for us. Except for us. Cowboys saying, "Hey, cool. Haven't seen those for a minute. All right, the movies, right? On the road again. Let's go." Cool Cat saying, "Actually, Pascal joined Lowry in the top 5 Raptor stars. Yeah, he's like in the top 5 in like 4 categories for the Raptors statistically now. Top 5 in points, top 5 in assists, top 5 in rebounds, and I believe the other one is I don't know if it's blocks. I don't know, but he's top 5 in a lot of our franchise rankings for history. Yeah, Milbester's here, Knicks fan, checking in on us. Nice victory yesterday against the Bucks on Christmas Day in front of the MSG crowd, star-studded crowd there. I saw Chris Rock was there. A couple people. Let's see. Raptors Freak saying, "What's up? How are you today? Merry Christmas to you and your family and friends. Saw Knicks beat the Bucks on Christmas Day, first of 5 national Christmas NBA games." Yeah, in some ways, I get why New York would be on Christmas Day because the market and everything. But in some ways, have they earned it as a team, as a franchise, really, in winning in any kind of way? No, they just put them on because of marketing. It's New York City, and in some ways, the Knicks get our spot that may be more rightfully ours in recent years because they always play on Christmas Day. And in some ways, the Knicks haven't necessarily deserved to play on Christmas Day all the times they have. This because of marketing and a big, big, huge market. But good job getting that job done. And yeah, Jalen Brunson's fantastic. And you guys did win on Christmas yesterday. That is true. Let's see. He's also saying Knicks got their revenge from Saturday's loss to the Bucks, but it was a back-to-back home games with them. They split both games. There you go. That happens quite often. We're realizing we did that with Atlanta recently. Let's see. Chris is saying off to the family stuff. Talk to you later, Raptor Freaks. There you go. I love hearing that you guys are having time with family. Mischief saying I can see that infamous Toy Story is my favorite Christmas movie. Cowboy Toy Story. Yeah, people don't always realize that that's kind of a Christmas movie also. Milbester saying, I was going to watch the Sixers Heat game for Christmas, but Butler was out with calf injury and they blew a 21-point lead or something like that at home versus the Sixers. Didn't the Heat beat the Sixers last night? And Nick Nurse was quoted after the game saying that Kyle Lowry at his age, he still does this and he's amazing. He just can't help himself is what I think Nick Nurse said about Lowry after the game when the Heat beat the Sixers yesterday. Embiid being out also. Cool guy saying, have a great birthday, everyone. Have a great birthday, everyone. Rom-com all day long. Have a great day, guys, just in general. And yeah, you're watching a bunch of rom-coms all day. Cool cat. Well, I hope you have an excellent Boxing Day. Stay warm, stay close to loved ones, and just all the best for you, cool cat. Also, next year's going to be a fun year, and I want everything great for you in all kinds of ways, professionally and personally, and for the Raptors also. Cowboys saying later, Lex, bam, and Raptor Freaks, bam, and have a safe and blessed day. Yeah, I'm gonna be driving out to cottage country, taking the kids out to see the cottage, or the place where I'll be living next year, and showing them all the very cool things that we've done to update it out there. So that's where we're going. We're gonna head north and get into the green belt and go up there and check and see how some of my projects have been going. I haven't been out there in a couple months. We'll to see how they look right now. I had some cool projects I kind of wanted to see how they would do over time. So I'm kind of excited to get out there and see them. Let's see. And Milbester saying, I forgot that I have to keep voting. Oh, yeah. You forgot to vote, Milbester? Yee. I missed like 2 days of voting after I did my first 3 votes. Yikes, Milbester. Get back on it now. Isaac saying W in 2024 at Bradley and the family. Yes. And Isaac, you also, your family, your kids, and holding it down in Ottawa and just being the benevolent one. You keep doing it. I wish you all the blessings, the best things next year too, Isaac. Yes, one of my original guys. Cool Cat saying top 5 points, rebounds, assists, Lowry and Pascal. Grote and Grote 1. Yeah, I'd say Grote 1 and Grote 1.1 or something like that. Yeah. Mobester saying, I also saw the Celtics win versus the Lakers. And as a Dominican who loves Al Horford, he's amazing for the Celtics. Only Dominican player in the NBA. I think that there's somebody else that has Dominican roots. I want to think that. Of course, Dominicans dominate baseball. That really is the sport of choice on that island. And in some ways, Al Horford comes to it because of his father, Tito. who played in the NBA also. I don't know if many people know that Al Horford's father did play in the NBA also, Tito Horford. But yeah, I could have picked the Celtics beating the Lakers in that game, partly because they're a better team, but also that's part of the script that Adam Silver would have want to write. It's very what happened when we got our last Christmas Day game was the year after we won our championship. They had to put us on Christmas Day. But do you remember what happened in that game? They put us on first game of the day against the Celtics, and they railroaded us to a loss to teach us that, yeah, you shouldn't be winning or getting on Christmas Day. And if you do get a Christmas Day, well, we're going to embarrass you on Christmas Day by allowing the Celtics to kick your butt with ref manipulation and all kinds of weird stuff going on around it. Yeah. Let's see. Cowboys saying, respect Isaac. Merry Christmas, ganja farmer. And Trevor's saying, Lex, I will let you know if I go out west to a game. I have a buddy pass to fly, but we are all going to the Celtics game on Friday against the Raptors. See, this man's everywhere. If we are somewhere and we're playing somebody, Trevor's there. Trevor's there. He's got it covered. Trevor's just the best, man. If you get out west, let me know. I know you will. Milbester's saying, all right, we're wrapping it up, Milbester. Let's not make this the whole Nick hour, the last part here. Why did the Raptors let go of Lowry originally? Free agent or trade? Because Raptors fans seen him play well in Miami when Butler and Adebayo must be crazy. All right, I'll answer this one. Lowry was starting to show his age, and in some ways, he was about to hit a contract that we really didn't think he was worth paying for. And what we did was a sign and trade. Actually, Lowry worked really well with us, and we got a trade. We signed him to his contract, and then traded him to Miami, and we got Goran Dragic and Precious Achua that way. So really, Precious is on our team because we traded Lowry to Miami. So it was a good thing, and at that time it needed to happen. So it was really, really smooth, and I have no regrets about anything that happened with Lowry. It was the right time for him to move on, and he's been a mixed bag while he's been in Miami the last few years. So you can talk to Miami fans about it; they're not totally enthusiastic about Lowry being on their team the last few years. Now he's shown better promise and good things and paying off for them in some ways right now. But there were times we were like, why are we paying this guy? Why did we do this? So I don't ever get worried about this. This doesn't bother me as far as Lowry. I think that the Fred thing, sure, some people may say something about Fred, but Lowry was done exactly right. We got a very good player, a young player that we still have right now and we're building with. So Fiercely saying Pascal on his way to becoming the GOAT. Honestly, I could make the argument that he is already the GOAT. I really could. Milbester's saying Knicks are back on another road trip of 3 games. They're going to OKC and then, okay, I don't need to know where the Knicks are. This isn't Knicks free. This is Raptors free. All right. Yeah, Cat is Dominican. That's right. Cat is Dominican. Let's see. Milbester's saying Charlie Villanueva was another guy of Dominican in the NBA from the 2000s. It's cool to learn your background, Milbester. Yeah. All right. Mischief's got my cutoff. Thank you. And Cool Cat saying Carl Anthony Towns is also from Dominican too, via his mom, Jackie. He plays for the national team. He was very good for them, and they did well because he was on that team. And Mo was at the last Christmas game for the Raptors when they played the Celtics, and they lost. And it made me have a hard Christmas after that. It was kind of hard to have a nice day after just taking an L already in the morning. That may have been very calculated. Cool Cat saying, fun fact, there are 2 countries, Dominican Republic and Dominica in the Caribbean. Okay, that's a good delineation that there's 2 different things like that. And Milbester saying, I knew that, Cool Cat. And Raptors should have kept Nick Nurse. He's a really good coach. We had to fire him. He forced things. I don't want to go into all this with you right now. Seriously, we couldn't keep him. There's no way we could keep him. Rich Paul and Daryl Morey had a plan, and Nick Nurse followed it to a T. And Masai Ujiri had to fire him. There was no other choice, Milbester. We can't change this. We can't change this at all. Obviously, it would be great if we could have kept Nick Nurse, but he went rogue, and he turned on our team on the secret, on the down low, and he said, yeah, and you look at what he did. He went to Philadelphia. So that's how much he had turned on us. He's a turncoat, and he went and took the blue coat of the Delaware and the Philadelphia 76ers. Yeah. All right, Milbester, no more comments, please. All right. Yeah, the Doc and Rivers and Nurse joke. Yeah. All right, y'all. Thanks for watching me today. I will post the new scores for our trivia very soon. And I appreciate everybody. Welcome back on Boxing Day after the Christmas break. And now tomorrow, preview Washington Wizards and Milbester. We're playing the Westchester Knicks tomorrow. Raptors 905, and I'll have the preview for that too. All right, Cool Cat saying, enjoy everyone back at it, game day. That's right. Have a good day, Milbester, and enjoy your post Christmas also. Be safe and be happy and share the love, just like Scotty Barnes and Gary Trent Jr. would tell y'all. Keep sharing that love. Let's see. And the Cowboys saying big to the Caribbean, big ups. Don't get to Trinidad and Tobago, and that's my family roots. Yeah, I have family that's from Trinidad also, so that's pretty cool. All right, y'all. I love and respect every one of you, and I appreciate every one of you that you want to spend your time with me sometimes in the morning like this. It's awesome. All right. No more, Milbester. Come on, man. You just come in and dominate the end of my stream sometimes. All right, y'all. Thank you so much, and I'll see you guys tomorrow morning at 9:30. Please like, comments, share, join as a member if you want. There are real membership privileges to being a member of this channel, and I appreciate y'all. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. Let's go, Raptors 905. Let's go, Toronto Raptors.